Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I don't
man?
have a scary story, man.
I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Oh!
You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come out
grandfather.
your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like. That's
No,
fine.
it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just
Well,
saying there's a lot
But
of...
that is what you did.
Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
Ten, nine, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich. We are live. It is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. You know, I almost said 2024. Why? I'm glad you're here, though. We're right smack in the... I can't believe it's already Tuesday. This week is flying slow. But I'm glad you guys made it. Aren't you glad? Oh, I gotta give myself a shave. We gotta give ourselves a shave. Who was that? Oh, that's Mr. Thurston Howell III. Oh, hey, Mr. Howell. Gilligan, my boy. Remember that? Gilligan's Island? Today, we're going to talk a little bit. I'm not going to do a lot of talking today, I promise. Let's calm down. Let's be all right. Alien experience. You see the thumbnails? The thumbnails are my experiences. Gemini made those for me. I told Gemini what to put into the picture I want. Create an image of an alien standing at the side, and it did it unbelievably well. There's only one mistake. Just one. But only I would know it. But I'm really impressed how well it did my I'll be in your head before you wake up. Kind of cool, man, how it worked. Gemini's good. Yeah, Gemini's really good people. It's amazing technology, isn't it? That AI stuff really is cool. Although, it's the demise of our existence. Here, check it out. See? I'll be in your head before you wake up. Now, I told it to be standing next to the bed and bending over and whispering in my ear, I'll be in your head before you wake up. It didn't do that right. So 2 things, I guess. 2 things were wrong. And the other one is this, it should be my left ear, and I should be facing that way. But just like I said, the translucent purplish skin beam coming out of the hand of the left hand of an alien and illuminating the headboard. That's exactly what I saw. It is absolutely insane how perfect this is. Insane. Although that looks just like Angus. It does. I'm pretty sure they went into my pictures and found him because that looks just like him, although the asshole's a little, I don't know why it's dark, but isn't that wild as my wife sleeps? So amazing. And then, now, I never saw the being I thought it would have been a person, but it sounded creepy. So I just said, show an alien being, kind of futuristic looking. It's so wild how well it worked. But yeah, that's exactly what it was like. I can't believe it. Now, the alien would be more facing the bed and not at an angle like that, but it's good for the thumbnail anyway. And the dog should be in the middle. I did say that to Jiminy. That was another one, I guess. 2 things were wrong. 3 things. That's all right. You get the gist of it. Pretty wild. But I swore these were real experiences. You know what I mean? I swore it was real. To this day, those 2 experiences will go down as dreams that may have been real. Real experiences. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Got nice little lips. I put this in there. Jiminy didn't put that in there. But other than that, pretty good job, Jiminy. But I swore these were real experiences. Who did I go to for help? Nobody. You see this person in the bed next to me? The dog? That's who I went to. I went to Angus. I told my wife, but who do you go to? Who do you trust? Do you trust MoveOn? You know what I mean? Is that who you trust? Because, you got to go to somebody who wouldn't think you're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You understand? So, I don't know, man. I do not know who you go to for professional help. Because the guy who helped everybody who was an alien abductee, isn't he dead? Who would you go to? Do you go to Bud Hopkins? Do you go to Whitley Strieber? I guess, I don't know. Who do you go to for professional help if you need it? Because not only Christopher Bledsoe, the biggest hoaxer right now in ufology, has ongoing experiences socially, talks about it. I don't know anybody else who's talking about their experiences other than the cuckoo for Cocoa Puff whistleblowers. Speaking of, you know, what's her name passed away? Hayden Panettiere. I don't know if that's how you say it. She passed away because she put a book out in May. And now more info came out. It's possible some people think Israel took her out because she was going to go public in 6 months with something. You know? Yeah. I don't know. You know, you want to be a whistleblower and blow up real stuff. You could, and you see, this is why I say UFO whistleblowers aren't real. Justin Bieber. Now, this isn't ufology, of course, but it's going on in our world as a whistleblower of very, very bad, naughty things that adults shouldn't do with children. Was going to blow the lid off some things. Right? So, Justin Bieber said that Hayden Panettiere was taken out by Israel to protect elite pedo ring. Part-time Pete. Wait a minute. Oh my God, no way. How's it going, man? Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you. It was your 50th birthday on my show, and you're 54 now, still rocking it hard. All right, capiche. It's a one capiche show. Give it up for PTP, Part-Time Pete. Good, man. Good to see you. All right. Aw, thanks, guys. Isn't that nice? Nice. Yeah, he gets it. Part-Time Pete. Didn't I used to call you Patimi or Patimi Pete? Oh, stop that. Man, thanks a lot for the £5, £5. You didn't have to do that. But, you know, while it's up there, I want to say, if you guys really got it in, I know we've got millionaires out there, right? We've got people with thousands and thousands. I know. I see the Whatever podcast get $200 super chats all show, like 7 or 8 of them in an hour. They're out there. I could use that kind of whip, you know, PayPal, Cash App goes right, and all the links are in the show description. Part-Time Pete, 54 and still rocking it hard. Good for you. Thank you for this nice surprise, brother. Glad you're all right, man. I'm glad. I thought you meant you were rocking it hard. Oh, he means me? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Well, we're trying, and I hope you do mean you. You are rocking. 54. We got to live while we can, brother. Time flies at this age. Time shows no mercy. Good to see you, bro. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Wait, it's your 54th birthday today? Is that what he means? Is that what he means? Is that what you mean? It's your 50th today? Because that changes things. Oh, yeah. Of course it does. It changes a lot of things, guys. You know me. You know me. I hear it. Here we go. Let's give it up for him. Come on, everybody. Happy birthday, Part-Time Pete. Who cares if it's not? We're going to say it anyway. Happy 54th birthday. We knew we'd see you soon. Happy birthday to you. Give it up for him.
Happy birthday to you.
The only one.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Part-Time Pete.
Happy birthday to you.
He's the man.
Happy birthday to you.
We knew we can.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Part-Time Pete. Everybody.
Happy birthday to you.
He's back.
Happy birthday to you.
We're still here, rocking hard.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Part-Time Pete.
Happy birthday.
All right. I think that's it.
Happy birthday to you.
It's your day.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
All right. That's not the regular birthday song. Where's my regular birthday song? Well, happy birthday, Part-Time Pete. I'm glad I was talked into doing that. Thank you, producer. Good for you, man. Glad you're celebrating it here where you belong. Oh, I found it. Here it is. Here's the real one. Let's do it again. Come on, everybody. Give it up for PTP.
Happy birthday to you.
That's you.
Happy birthday to you.
Again, that's you, Pete.
Happy birthday to dear one.
Happy birthday, Part-Time Pete. All right, we'll just do the one verse because we've already done a whole Zimbabwe. Thanks again, man. Hope you do well. Thanks for the soup. Good for you being 54, bro. It ain't easy. People think it's easy being 54. God, I'd give anything to have those 4 years back. Oh, wait, I'm 48 again. Yeah, I rolled it back. Yeah, I'm 48. Ah, JJ became a member again. 43 months. 12, 24, 36. And then you have to 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 3 years, 7 months, 6 hours, 18 minutes, and 84 seconds. Well, congratulations for making it that long. Not very many people do. It's the Angel of Goofon, everybody. Let's give it up for the Angel of Goofon. Can we do that? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, all right, thank you. All right. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Jeanette. Who's this guy? It's Metalhead. Holy mackerel, 24. Well, you've been here longer, but thank you very much for the, well, look at that. Didn't even have to ask. Thank you very much, brother. Being a member for a few years. 84 seconds. Thanks, Metalhead. You'll be 64 on the 26th. You've been here. Yeah, I know. You've been here a minute. Man, you've been here that long, too. That's when you got here right at the end of the peak of Goofon, when we used to have 200 a night. Yeah, give or take. it was an average of 150, but we were having a good time. Remember, right after COVID, and then we had the 10,000 people here that one show. We had the whistleblower, David Grushgrush, live here on the show. I mean, not him himself, but we played the hearing and had over 10,000 people here. Had something like 2,700 new subscribers, and haven't had one since. We've actually lost 260. We went from 14,264 down to 13,981. We're going backwards. Yeah, we have to give those back over the next 2 years. I did too well that one weekend. Nah. Thank you, Metalhead. Appreciate you, brother. Fucking A, man. You guys are rocking. Everybody's here. Look, we went a little long. The intros we're going to have to scrub, but thanks everybody for hanging out. Let's just get into the show. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. And I found my birthday song. Thank goodness. I was looking all over for that. So what I'm going to do, I want to play something funny. You guys know, and it's not UFOs, but you know what's going on in the WNBA, right? They can't decide now on what a woman is because 2 NBA retirees that were pretty, average guys are now going to be joining the draft for the WNBA and become WNBA players, as sometimes transitioning. The memes are off the charts. They are the greatest I've seen. I can't stop laughing. I have got to show you them roasting the WNBA. And the WNBA doesn't know, it's been now a week and they don't know what to do with these guys. Do we let them in? Because if they say no, then they're going to have to get rid of all of the records and let us know who else is a man in the WNBA, Brittany Griner. Did you see Brittany Griner without her shirt on? Playing basketball in the pool? It's a dude. Did you hear his voice? I can't believe that. So if they allow these guys to join the WNBA, they're going to destroy it. So they got to do something, because if they don't do anything, then, well, if they do something, then they look like hypocrites. It is such a fun thing to watch right now.
The talent pool is unbelievable. With the first pick, Dennis Rodman.
Elite rebounder, questionable footwear.
Next pick, Dottie Pippen.
Dorothy!
Dot. Champion, first time.
Lead his face.
Shaquilina O'Neal.
Shaquilina.
7'1" without the heels. Magic.
It looks so real.
Johnson.
Still the best smile in basketball.
And with the final pick, Michelle Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
And I took that personally.
Excuse me, are these anyone's balls? No, we're ladies.
Man, I cannot wait for 2027. That's gonna be a real entertaining year.
That's funny. There's more? Oh yeah, there's more.
Oh, for sure.
Oh no! I love that. I love that. Whoa! Let's say, whoa!
Oh wow!
That's what it'll be like.
Finally,
The hairy
some real
armpits.
basketball.
I like this one.
Bro, they built a 3-story defense. Stack another one. Make it interesting. Pentahouse!
Pentahouse.
Respect that building. Knee pads, elbow pads, helmets. Y'all playing basketball or surviving a tornado?
Wow. Well done.
6'10".
All that safety equipment and still no defense. Better add seatbelts.
Get that out of
Keep the
here.
helmet on.
Not in my
Return
house.
to sender.
They're wearing helmets and shit.
I can do this all night. Nothing gets through. Good thing y'all came prepared.
Is my okay, emergency meeting. What exactly is a woman?
Anyone who identifies as one.
So the wig counts?
You can't question the wig.
Then what proof do we require? Medical records?
Absolutely not. A scanner? They walk through
What?
and it beeps.
What are we to decide? Do not write wig test.
Wig tag.
What does it scan? Do not write wig test.
Great, we still have no idea.
This is my house now.
Greatest meme I've seen all week. Well, this is genius.
The first pick in the WNBA draft, Seattle Storm selects Ennis Camber.
With the second pick in the draft, Toronto select Julie
With the
Tidred.
third pick in the draft, Phoenix select Royce White.
Who go girl?
He's wearing a hat.
Friedemina dunks over Sophie and CC.
He's wearing a
And
suit.
F. Kante Fredina dunks over Sophie, the best women's basketball player in the world. She's so good. The Tempo are up by 130 points
man.
against the Valkyrie.
Finally, some real basketball.
This is so awesome to watch.
Oh.
Sophie! Do it, girl!
Well done.
Ugh. The red eyes.
She definitely picked on the wrong girl.
Shakina! Oh no! Look at Shaq's hair. He's wearing glasses.
Wow.
2 pairs of glasses.
Can you imagine Shaq playing in the WNBA? That would be absolutely amazing.
Hi, Tyler. Just want to get your reaction to the Dejanay ejection and what you saw happen on that play.
One's identity is enough, then I satisfy every requirement to compete in the WNBA. After this story went viral, another former NBA first-round selection, Royce White, followed suit by announcing he would also enter the 2027 WNBA draft. He added that he would drop out only if the WNBA enacted an explicit ban, barring men from competing, an obvious provocation directed at Sophie Cunningham. According to related discussions, Chicago Young Republicans and
I love the
XXXY
point.
Athletics also plan to hold an event near the United Center to voice support for Cunningham's stance. The event was scheduled right before the Chicago Sky took on the Indiana Fever.
Honestly, these NBA players, they are setting a great example.
WNBA is in full crisis mode, and the corporate offices are having emergency meetings to define what a woman is. Let me suggest that you shouldn't be in charge of the Women's NBA League, which is what WNBA stands for, if you don't know what the W means in your name. It is an amazing crisis, completely brought about by their own wokeness and stupidity. The WNBA is the dumbest and wokest league in all of
It is.
professional sports, and they were constantly virtue signaling that they wanted men to play in their league. That they're in huge favor of transgender players and opponents and the coaches, and the players themselves were signaling that they want this.
I hope the WNBA learns their lesson after this. Every sport league should do the same.
What happened is DB is the one that did something extra, and then Caitlin got the text. So I walked out there and I was literally talking to the ref. Say your DB. I was like
Yeah.
this with the ref. I was like, now Caitlin got one, but why didn't she get one? Because if Caitlin's gonna get one, then she should have got one. And I was just kind of pointing, and she's like, Don't you point at me. And I was like, oh, shouldn't have said that. And I didn't say a word.
Greatest meme on the internet right now.
This was not Dejanay just trying to get the ball. You know, this was intentional, in my opinion, and most people's opinion. This was not necessary. This just took a hilarious turn because of what Dejanay posted as soon as she got to the locker room after being ejected. She posted this, white privilege. And then she literally tagged the Indiana Fever. One of the most viral responses to this post on Threads was from Emmanuel Aiko, who said this on his podcast.
Dejanay Carrington made a basketball play, and the refs made a basketball ruling. So can we stick to basketball for a moment? Basketball play. She was attempting to go for the ball. At least she said so. She missed, and she missed egregiously. She missed, and she flagrantly hit Sophie Cunningham in the head.
That was definitely on purpose.
All of them know that these people who are saying they are women are not women, including every coach that you showed, including every commentator that we heard from. All of them know what the truth is here. If inclusivity is what they want, what we will have is a lack of existence of the WNBA, because there will be no women in it. None of these cases that you're talking about are fine to brush off as if it's a small percentage.
How is that not obvious to everybody? This is just common sense to me.
Sophie Cunningham was surprised by Dana.
All right, you guys get the point. I just thought those memes were cute. Lots of fun going on. Lots of fun in the WNBA. And I was going to play this clip about Justin Bieber revealing that Hayden Panettiere was taken out by Israel, but I don't need to. My point is this. In the real world, you get taken out. If you're a whistleblower that is going to whistleblow something earth-shattering, because, you know, many people would be exposed for horrible, horrible things. Now we switch over to ufology. A whistleblower in ufology. You know why they don't get taken out? Oh, my bad. There were 13. I'm not going to count David Wilcox as the 14th person that was a whistleblower. No. 13. Well, we'll just say 14 because everybody knows the number. 14, half of them were deceased, the other half are missing. And they're supposed whistleblowers or people that knew the secret to the aliens' existence here on Earth. One way or another, somehow, some way, they had to be removed because we don't even know if they were, going to say anything. A lot of these people. But let's get them off the subject. Well, how? Why can we? Because they weren't planning to say anything. Who was planning on coming out and saying anything about UFOs and aliens existing in a certain place with certain people watching over certain things? It wasn't planned. These people either disappeared or died under very strange circumstances or normal. We don't know. We don't know. But all we know is that they're painting it as 14 disappeared or unalived because they knew secrets to aliens and their toys. That's not the same as a Greer. I'm sorry, I meant David Grush, Jake Barber, Lou Eleganzo, David Fravor. Did I say Jake Barber? Jeff Nusatelli, Jason Sands. All these people who came out either in a congressional hearing or on the internet are still with us. Bob Lazar. He claimed he was in danger. Look, if they want to take you out, they will take you out. Maybe Bob Lazar was just threatened. We can get you anytime, Bob. Don't go talking. Don't be saying stuff. And he still did, and he's still with us. Why? Because there's such disbelief in the UFO alien community that if you were to say something like Bob Lazar did, what's the big deal? Now, we all know with someone like a Hayden Panettiere and other people who were going to come out on the pedo rings, they were going to name names of people doing horrible things. In ufology, we don't have that. There's no reason to unalive a whistleblower unless it's somebody in the know that knows about weaponry and or, well, just weaponry. Alien weapons. What if we somehow back engineered their tech into a weapon, which we haven't seen? And let's talk about that for a second. What have we seen over the last, well, since lasers and Kevlar, the big two, since, Roswell gave us those, wink, wink, right? Who's going to keel over for what? That's why these guys come out and say, I'm a whistleblower. I know there's biologics. I know that there's alien tech. I know there's pilots. Sure. And that's why they stay alive. Sure. Sure you do. There's no evidence. Ever. So that's the difference between a UFO/alien whistleblower and real world, real life situations and lawbreakers and child you-know-whatters. Big difference. See, when you do what Hayden was going to do and others who have come out, people get hurt. People get mad. And people will do what they have to do to keep that secret and that society secret as long as they can. There's evidence. In ufology, can't get to the evidence. It's locked away. Can't get to it. Sorry, Charlie. So that's the difference. If you want to know why I get so mad when people say they're really whistleblowers, no, you're not. You're not. In ufology, I mean. You're not. You're not a whistleblower. You're a treasonous prick. Our government went through great lengths to keep that stuff secret. There's a reason for it. And who are these guys? These do-gooders? Like David Grieschgrush. You know? I want to know if there's aliens here. I want to know if there's UFOs, for real alien stuff here. Of course. That's why I'm here. That's why I talk about it. You know? But not at the cost of you having to be, you know, lying to us. Because not one of these guys, except for Jake Barber, it's the only one I could think of that told us anything new about the egg. Or eggs. I didn't know that there were people gathering eggs like Easter. It's a freaking Easter hunt for Jake Barber. Jake? Yeah, Ma. It's time to get our eggs all in one basket. Are there aliens? Oh, I'm not going to tell you, but they might telepathy-wise. Yay! Do I get to fly my chopper? You sure do, Jakey Wakey. Now go get him, you little chief, you. Hey, Ma! You're home already? I am. I had a telepathic message from the aliens. Jake, no you didn't. No such thing. No, Ma. Ma? Ma? Why do your eyes look so big? Oh, these people. These people. Ugh. I got a bunch of clips to play today, my peeps. My peeps. We've got a flocking. We've got a lot of stuff. What is this? King Tong? What the frig did I put that here for? What is this? Oh, right. Okay. So in 2003, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, George Fassbender and an archaeological team claimed to have found the lost tomb of Gilgamesh. Oh, right. Gilgamesh. That's right. Reports of this, it was all over the news, if you guys remember. They stated they were going to open the tomb live on TV and that it could possibly reveal connections to humanity's past. Well, a very short time later, the U.S. invaded Iraq, and the dig site of Gilgamesh was taken over by the U.S. military. And the entire story and the release of what they really found was never heard of again. Well, we think until now. We've got video of what is allegedly found at the Gilgamesh archaeological dig site. Hold on. Why am I not getting... Oh, that is... Look at this. Look at this. Look at him. He's real. He's just sleeping there. You know what this reminds me of? Doesn't it remind you of the Apollo missions? The Apollo 20, you know, the fake one? When they found the female in cryo sleep of some sort. This is just like it. But this might be real. Look at that, looks like a statue of him. Not his real body. So this is allegedly real. And if real, this was taken by our army. Of course, nobody's speaking. You know, I find that convenient. There he is, King. Sleeping. I don't know what that said. Got his beard there. Get in there, Gordo. You know. If this is fake, it's pretty good, actually. And think about it. From 2003. This looks familiar to me. I think I've seen this before. No, I mean, when this fake thing came, I don't know if it's fake. Somebody told me it was. This is all fake. I don't know. I don't know if it is. All I know is we're looking at something and people say it's real, people say it's fake, and nobody's telling us either one is right or wrong. Can you imagine, though? How much... Didn't his eyes open or something like that? I thought his eyes opened in this video. Look at how cool. If this is real, that's just really cool stuff. Of course, nobody's talking. Can't identify anybody in the fake. All right. I don't know, guys. But this is why we have issues with videos like that. And claims so grandiose. Nothing backing it up. Nothing to corroborate the story. Whoa. Uh-oh. How did this happen? My Gmail went out. What the frick? Okay. We're back. Did you know the Bob Lazar movie is free? Yeah, you can watch it right now. It was free yesterday. I think it's still free today. I suggest watching it. I haven't. A guy who says he's from the future just dropped the date when our world's going to change forever. Have you heard about this? Yeah, let me pull this up for you. This might be real. I think he's from 2040. Yeah, now they're not going crazy. Now they're not going too far into the future. You understand?
Remember Javier, the man who claimed he's a time traveler stuck in the year 2027? For years, people thought he was just another internet hoax until he started posting videos that no one could explain. He walks inside the White House, completely empty, no guards, no people, just silence. He says he's the last person alive, the only survivor after the world ended. And this week, he dropped his scariest video yet. He finally revealed the exact date it all ends. According to him, this November, everything we know will cease to exist.
Oh my God, November. And, you know, November 16th sticks in my head. Why is that? Is that a voting day? I don't know, man. I heard November. Now you're going to think I'm weird. Oh, I just hit my clock. Hold on. Oh, the clock is off. Oh, that's right. The power went out. Damn it. All right, I'll fix it. I have been having the weirdest of weirdest dreams. Like, weird, guys. Okay. So I'll tell you real quick, and I'll play this in a second. in this dream, I'm in Japan. I don't see the faces of the people in the background. I never do. But the people I interact with, I see them. And I'm friends with a girl who's fairly attractive, who's dating a guy who is part of a rebel, kind of like Terminator, kind of like that. And she and I are going to try to get on a ferry that'll take us to where we can get a lot of food and fresh water and all this stuff that we haven't been able to get for 6 months or so. But she needed to go back to her home or where she was staying. So we jumped on her moped because that's what she had. What do they call those things? Sierras? And we get on that thing. And as we're driving by, we see this Japanese couple that is scared of her, like terrified. As soon as they saw me and her, they thought we were coming for them, and they started running. It was cartoonish. They were falling over each other and trying to run away, and it was weird. I'm like, why are those people doing that? Oh, they owe me a favor. They thought I was coming to collect, she said. Now, the feeling I've had, the reason I tell you all this, the feeling of this dream is because humanity had something happen. There's something happened to the earth. It was a natural disaster of some sort. It was as if a hole split open the earth, or, okay, they're calling it like the scar on Mars. It happened on Earth in the Pacific Ocean. And a big gash, they think it might be a quasar or something to that effect, or rumors of a space weapon that went haywire and accidentally scarred the earth and created massive earthquakes, lava flows, tsunami after tsunami after tsunami. Just the United States was gone. It got flooded out. That's why I'm in Japan. For some reason, Japan's okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in Japan, but it felt like it and it looked like it. But it is weird to have a dream so detailed. And not only that, I had this dream now 3 times in 2 days. I fell back to sleep before the show started tonight. I took a nap. And I went back into that dream. So I didn't want to wake up. The alarm woke me up and I was pissed. And I'm like, oh shit, I got 7 minutes. I got to get ready. So we get to her place and alarms started going off. And something was coming and I didn't get to find out because I woke up. And isn't it funny? Alarms were going off and my alarm was going off. So you know how that works in dreams. But that's not because of my alarm going off, because it happened last night twice, which is why I say 3 times, because I went back to sleep and continued the dream an hour after I woke up. Something significant might be happening soon. And November has been on my mind for a very long time. About a year. It's weird. And it's the 16th. There's the 16th and then there's November 27th. Both of them are big days. Don't know why. Don't know why. All right. Anyway, that was the dream. Pretty weird, I know. All right, check it out.
And
Time
here's
traveler.
the chilling part. Scientists have actually confirmed a mysterious 4-kilometer wide object is heading straight for Earth, arriving this November. So, is Javier telling the truth? Or is it the biggest coincidence ever?
Oh, that's weird. I didn't watch this whole thing. I didn't know that. A big... what?
A mysterious 4-kilometer wide object is heading straight for Earth.
Oh, an object. I wonder if it's going to strike the Earth and cause global devastation. Jesus, please no. I'm a diabetic, man. I need my juice. I need my diabetic juice. Forget about the TRT. I need my juice.
Arriving this November. So, is Javier telling the truth? Or is it the biggest coincidence ever? Let me know what you think.
Something is about to happen. You know, let me okay. So this goes back to my theory on why the governments are allowing the borders to be open. And my theory is this. I've said it before. If you weren't here or you forgot, here it is. Because of this object that's coming, we are giving these poor people a chance to have some sort of decent life before the end is near. Give them free reign to do whatever they want. Pretty much. That's why they keep letting people out of jail. That's why a lot of things just go unchecked. Giving away needles, drugs, fixing the elections because they have a task to do, and it's part of the one world Illuminorder. I just thought of that. One world Illuminorder. That's not bad. I know it's a little wordy, but the Illuminorder, a one world order from the Illuminati, is exactly what is going to happen. And maybe, just maybe, that's why nobody gives a shit. And not everybody knows. Trump doesn't know. They're not telling him. They told Biden, but he didn't even know who he was. So, fell on dumb ears. Dumbo. Yeah, what if it is that? We're so dumb. What if it is that? What would you do? My God. It's the end of everything, basically. That's what that means. So maybe that's why they're letting these people in. I know, because can I just say, nothing else makes sense to me. Why would you let in millions of people into the United States, Europe, and all other parts of great societies and bring low IQ, no trust people into our world? What's the purpose? The only thing that makes sense is somebody knows the end is near. There may be a global catastrophe on the way. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Other than that, if it doesn't happen, we're screwed anyway. we're screwed anyway if it doesn't happen. Anyway, so let's move on. So Dylan Borland, you've heard of him, right? A former geospatial, is it? Intelligence analyst for the United States Air Force. He says he wants to ask President Trump to declassify all the records regarding UFOs that were currently brought forward by whistleblowers, such as himself and everybody else before him and after him, both known and unknown. He says, I can tell you with certainty that I provide evidence of current operations to ODNI, AARO, the ICIG, as well as Congress and their staff. And we are doing this in hopes that Trump will actually come forward and begin to lead on this subject and provide truth and transparency to the American people as well as humanity as a whole. It is hopeful for myself and others that bringing these videos to the president, that he will come forward and provide leadership to a new reality, not just for America, but for all humanity. Dude, just show us. He'll say it. Just show us. What you got there, Pickleberry? If he repeats, does that look like Seth? What was that guy?
My name is Dylan Borland, a former geospatial intelligence analyst for the United States Air Force. I'm here today to ask President Trump.
All right, I just read all that, Chief. Don't need to hear you say it now. Too much, too little, too late. All right. So a lot of people say this mysterious footage I'm about to show you explores flying beyond the ice wall. Helicopters soar over endless frozen fields as the camera captures unusual formations and structures that do not match known Antarctic geography. The clips continue to fuel debate about what lies past the official maps. No official expedition has claimed these sequences, and they keep circulating. A carefully staged digital creation, or is this visual evidence of territories that were never meant to be reached? See, this shit looks so real to me, but I don't think it's real. Let's take a look. You decide. Okay, all right. Just imagine if this is real. See, now why can't that be real? It might be. Pretty cool, huh? Shake looks real. The rattle and roll looks good. Damn. Fallen angels. Look at that, built right into the wall there. So cool. I love the creativity. Medusa, no. Can you imagine? Look at that. Wouldn't that be awesome if that's real? It looks real to me. You could even see the distortion from the heat coming off the helicopter. Pretty cool if it's not real. Or is real. Is real? Oh, I have got a story I gotta play for you. This is an unbelievable miracle. A true miracle with witnesses. Wait until you see this. This has got to be one of the coolest stories I have ever heard. Ever. And I'm going to tell you, I believe in some things like you're about to see. I believe in it. I do. I really do. So I'm going to play this clip. And it's a miracle. You may or may not have heard this story. It's kind of new, but it's unbelievable. Only God could do this miracle is the title. Just check this out, man. Enjoy.
Wow, this is amazing testimony. Only God can do this. Watch this.
2 weeks later, I was driving home with a gentleman from the jail with me and my 2 daughters from our Saturday night service. And as I was heading home to take him home, I appeared into an intersection as I was driving, and the light for me was green, and I was following another car through that intersection when my daughter yelled in the back, "Stop!" And I looked to my left, and coming down a large hill was a big 2-door truck with an 8-horse trailer attached to it. And he comes through the intersection, and I'm stopped, and he is not swerving. I can't do anything. And within seconds, I feel him hit my car. Everybody in the car felt the impact, just the movement of the car inside. And then all of a sudden, it was like we were separated from this world. It was like almost dreamy. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, I started seeing, along with everyone else, his truck, piece by piece, pass through my car. Sections of it. I mean, I remember sections of it, and thinking in my mind, he's hit my car. I know that we've just had an accident, but I don't feel any of the trauma of this accident. He passes all the way through with all of the horse trailer, and I look to the right on the final passing, following his car, and there's a police officer there. And it's one of our undercover officers. He's not in an actual vehicle, but he goes up and puts a red light on and follows him. I completed the intersection, and my youngest daughter got out. She was a little disturbed, and we were all shaking inside. And I drove the young gentleman home. I called my husband and told him what had happened to us. And he said, there was an officer there. Let's get a hold of him and see what he saw. And so the next day, we found the officer who had witnessed it. He did not want to talk about it. He said, "I will only tell you this." He said, "I reached down to grab the radio to call in the accident. I saw him hit you. And when I pulled up my radio to bring it to my mouth to call in the accident, he was passing through your car."
Wow, this is amazing.
How is that possible? And why them? Why were they spared? Have you ever heard of the Butterfly Kids or something like that? The Butterfly Kids? I can't remember if it was Kansas or there was a city that was going through one of the biggest tornado outbreaks in history. And one of the biggest tornadoes ever recorded. 250 mile an hour, 1 mile wide tornado that lasted about 35 minutes on the ground. All over town. Maybe I have the story. Let me pull this up. But all over town, people that were about to be, unalived, were reporting what seemed like giant butterflies, people with wings or creatures with wings, blocking debris from taking them, killing them. And in this one story, there was a semi, an 18-wheeler that was being picked up by the tornado. And it was going right at this family. And they were just about to be hit. And it missed them. And the kids in the back were saying, "Did you see the butterflies? They were beautiful." The next day, reports kept coming in all over town about these butterfly creatures that were saving lives. They literally have now all over that city butterflies, statues and artwork all over the city. Talking about, reliving that day and how they saved lives. Have you ever heard of that? There's so many weird things, guys, in this world. Why do some people get this experience and others don't? You know what I mean? Why is it that way? Is it just because that's where the beings are at? It is really amazing to me. The stories, good and scary stories of good and bad creatures all over this planet. What is it? You know what I mean? It's weird. I'm going to look it up. I think I have it here. The story. Here it is. The Mystery of the Butterfly People. Butterfly People. This is I just told you the whole thing, but the way they document it, it's much better. Plus, it validates my story.
Butterfly People. 2011, biggest tornado in recorded history. It was a mile wide, 250 miles per hour.
Holy crap.
Completely just demolishes beautiful town of Joplin. It was on the ground for 38 minutes.
It's a long time.
It killed 161 people.
Oh my goodness.
Injured over 1,000. Stories and stories started coming up with kids unrelated all across the city of the butterfly people. Like 8-year-old girl was driving with her mom, rushing home. The tornado is literally right beside them.
Oh, that's right.
They look
Kids
over
only
and
saw
they
it.
see this massive truck flying in the air right towards them. And as soon as her mom braces, nothing happens. They look over, the truck's gone. And then the daughter says from the back seat, "Weren't they all pretty?"
Oh.
She mentioned that there was a creature that she saw that resembled a butterfly that blocked the truck and kept them safe.
Oh my gosh.
There's another story where they could not get into any coverage or any shelter. He's grabbing the grass. His feet are flying into the air. His daughter is underneath him. His shoes get sucked off his feet. And then suddenly, pressure of something pushing him down. She talks about seeing a butterfly person holding him down on the ground. Story after story happens all over the city.
Mainly kids that saw it?
It was mainly kids. The butterfly statues, those are found all over Joplin. There's parks dedicated. It became such a huge phenomenon within Joplin of the butterfly people and protecting the community.
So cool. So cool. How could they all be lying? You know what I mean? It's just no way, man. No way. No way. I want to show you something scarier, though. Yeah. Have you heard of the Flock drone cameras? Yeah, how long until these are prevalent? Well, they're real. It's starting already. There you go. Here's a 25-second clip. This is more scary than anything you'll ever know. We are done. As a, you can't go anywhere without being seen. It's coming everywhere. Do you know they started the Flock cameras in China? And we thought that China had more of these Flock cameras than anywhere on Earth. Not anymore. The US has more than China now. And what's with these data centers? Do you know that there's a data centers? I forget what city it's in. There's like 7 or 8 of them in one state. Do you know they take up to, all of them combined, 1 million gallons of fresh water a day just to keep them cool, keep them running. And that's just one state. 1 million, it's 325 million gallons of water a year. What'd I say? 365. Whatever. That's 1/3 of 1 billion gallons of water that we need. What are we doing? And if there is an end of days scenario coming in November, why bother? Why build this stuff? So that makes me think, there's something else happening. And then, we've got Eric Davis. All shits and giggles aside, let's get serious for a moment and talk about the 4 species of aliens that he knows of. And talks about it on News Nation. About these four alien groups. So serious, guys. Life's too serious to waste our time with aliens, but why aren't they helping? Why aren't they doing anything for us? Because nothing to do. Nothing they can do. They have to give us the illusion of free willy.
What you say that you know of. You said that.
By the way, Eric Davis is the biggest shithead, one of the biggest dick licks in ufology. This is a bold-faced, lying piece of shit. Continue.
You know of 4 types of aliens. One of those are, quote, grays, and you've claimed that, as you just did, we've just recovered deceased bodies. Can you describe what they look like?
There's a minimum of 4 that we know of, and I've seen the evidence. They variously are described as the grays, like what everybody saw in Close Encounters of the Third Kind at the end of that movie in the final scene. And then there's the Nordics, which are very tall statured, Caucasian-looking individuals. And then there's the beings that resemble or look like insects, like a praying mantis type insect, but they're not an insect, or they could be, but we don't know. But it's just that people. Which way did it go, George?
I mean, come on, man. Show a little bit of certainty in your voice. I think they look like, well, maybe they do. I don't know, but what I hear, well, there's 4. Yeah, I say that 4. And God, this guy sucks.
Things that resemble or look like insects, like a praying mantis type insect, but they're not an insect, or they could be, but we don't know. But it's just that people, when they're not familiar with something that presents an ontological shock to them, they'll try to overlay what their imagination helps them understand what it is they're seeing that's so strange and otherworldly, or outworldly, I should say. Mm-hmm. So there's these species that would resemble insectoids or insect. And then there's the reptilians for the same case, in that their morphology, body structure looks like a reptilian, and they may not be reptilian.
So if they have these bodies.
Yeah, they may be, they look like bugs, but maybe not. Or they look like reptilians too, but, maybe they don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Idiot.
If the government has these bodies, where are they keeping them?
I don't know now.
I don't know.
That's a net that I could not.
The government has these
Look.
bodies. Where are they keeping them?
I don't know now. That's a
Every time she asks him a question, he always goes, "Da."
net that I could not crack when I worked for the Advanced Aerospace Weapon System.
Of course, he knows all that other stuff, what 4 aliens are here, but he can't tell us where they're at. That one's too hard, but I know very detailed descriptions of them. So stupid.
Application program, and that was the code name for the DIA's UAP investigation and research project back in 2008 through 2012. And so I tried to find that. I've had colleagues that looked for that as well, and we did have a hint of where those bodies went to when they were recovered, but the organization no longer exists.
Wait, so it was given to a private organization rather than with the government?
No, it was given to...
Well, that is an interesting, a very interesting thing you said here. Oh my, oh my. Wow. I'm thinking the data centers are to alter a frequency. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And that's why they're building them so fast. They are building these things like they don't have enough time. Like, there is no tomorrow. Maybe they're building them. Let me think. To combat what's coming here, or what's coming here is going to have so much information, we have to get a place. We have to make a place to put all that information. Interesting. Oh, I never thought of it that way. See what you did? You created off thoughts, like to alter a frequency. Maybe that's our defense system they're building. I got to tell you, because they're using a lot of our energy, a lot of it. It's crazy how much energy they're taking from us for data centers. No, think about it. The flock cameras, the data centers, they're going to be, oh my God. You know what they're doing? Putting cameras everywhere. It's to record everything. It's to record either the false flag alien invasion or the data centers are the hologram centers. Oh, there's tomorrow's show, or thumbnail, actually. Oh, I got to write that down. You see what you did? God, I love you. You have such a brain on you. You always have interesting thoughts. Always. Let me write that down. Here we go. I'll forget. Data centers and flock. Frequency fighters. Or to help the hologram or false flag alien invasion. Or something. That is that's probably one of the best super chats of the year right there. That just really changes everything if you think like that. Wow. Good one. Thank you, too. Appreciate that. So no millionaires were able to put in 500 on the PayPal or Cash App today. Someday somebody will. We'll get somebody. Hey, you won't, if you don't ask, they don't know. Maybe they don't know. PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description, millionaire person. Unbelievable.
A military institute.
Okay.
And a medical institute, and it's classified. And that institute has been in existence since since the Civil War. I don't know the exact year. I'm thinking 1865. And that institute got split up into 2 or 3 components and relocated into different military medical institutes by the first Obama administration.
So if these alien forms are alive, do they eat the same kind of food that humans do or animals do, or do they breathe regular air? I mean, what kind of beings are they?
I have no idea because I've never been able to access that type of information.
No, but he has all the intimate details of what they look like, who they are, what family they come from. I want to show you this footage. People are going nuts over this sighting. And it was at a fire of a, like a plant or warehouse. Some sort of plant fire. I don't mean like a tree fire. I mean like where they make stuff. And there's an object that just, looks like a drone. What? Nothing. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Here.
This man was recording a massive plant fire out of Pasadena, Texas, when he captured something unexpectedly.
Unexpected. Oh, it's got a laser beam. I've never noticed that. I watched this on my phone. Oh, that's not a drone, is it?
Ray says he captured this in the middle of the blaze, and some viewers believe that this is a drone with some sort of new technology, possibly releasing what appears to be water.
Oh.
But others believe it's a laser.
Oh. Looks like a laser to me. Look at that. Look at that. You don't see any blades. Look, and you can see the beam. Oh, that's real. Look at this. There's the beam. This is great shit. Look at this. I thought this was bullshit. I think, look, you can still see it. Wow. I think this is legit. Wow. How cool.
So what are we actually watching? New technology?
Yeah.
Or something else?
Something else. Something else, new technology. Wow. But it's not in the fire, right? You don't see smoke bellowing on it or around it or hiding it. Very nice. All right, we're going to leave it there. That's it for tonight. What a great show that was. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Nope, I didn't do any chat room chatter tonight. Didn't do it. I had to focus on the show. My brain is not 100% today, so I had no choice. It's what happens. It's what happens. What am I going to do? Hey, when you live 2 lives like I do, I'm in 2 realities right now. All right? I'm just trying to save brains. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll be back tomorrow. If you are here, you'll be in for a treat. because every show's a treat. Oh! All right. Hey, remember, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody. Alien bless.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?